Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Remake. This is episode 8, and I believe this should be the last time we have to start our episode in this save room, or the other one, because we should be able to finish up the mansion in this episode. Last time we cleared out a fair number of hunters, and we accessed a new underground area, which let us power up the elevator in the kitchen. So now we gotta head back there and actually use the elevator, but you can see I'm keeping my armament, because I think this time we will actually run into what I expected to last time. And honestly, I prefer that I don't have this game perfectly memorized, because for me, at least, playing these, my LPs always feel more interesting when there is still an aspect of uncertainty, that I can still be surprised by things because my memory is not perfect. Alright, I believe there's still a zombie in here. I wish I could see him. Okay, he's on the other side of the table. So this is the guy that was just laying on the floor. Let's see if I can get him over into this corner. That's it. Come on. You want the sandwich. Can't have the sandwich, but you want it. The sandwich is too fast for you. Wait, that isn't even the zombie that was on the floor. That was just the zombie that was here from that cutscene. You know, I bet if the whole Raccoon City incident hadn't occurred and things just kind of went back to normal, Jill would have become known as Jill the Sandwich Valentine. Like, Barry would start jokingly calling her that, and then everybody else would pick up on it. Alright, so now we're up here, which is one of the few areas we had left to go. Zombie there. The knob is broken. It doesn't look like it'll open. I think I have to get in there from that ladder. Oh, I forgot there was a door up there. It's been so long since we were up there. And I'll take that dagger back, thank you very much. Just wipe it off on her pants. Whatever. It's fine. We probably won't have to come back here. At least not in a long enough time for him to crimsonify. Wait, why did I go back in the elevator? I'm so dumb. Forgot that there was a hallway behind the elevator, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go back in here. Back here. It doesn't really look like there's a hallway here from that angle, but there is. Okay, so this door leads to its own little room. And this has something we do need, which is the battery. Shelf is full of dust-covered props and a deer trophy. Where's the deer? Oh, there's the deer trophy. Factory mate. Are these regular grenade rounds? I'll take the shotgun shells because we have a stack of those. I think this might be acid rounds. Because if it was regular ones, we could load them into our grenade launcher, but only if I hadn't picked up the battery. So yeah, if you'll remember, we need that for the elevator in the courtyard. A damaged statue of a goddess. Alright. So yeah, I think the place we need to use our key is actually up there. I just completely forgot there was a door on the top floor where the spinning blade trap was. Okay, so this room we've cleared out. I could go back to the safe room, drop off some stuff. Come to think of it, we are going to need some inventory slots, so let's do a little deposit. Basically just did a loop back to where we started, but we had to unlock that door. My other problem with the self-defense gun is you can't get rid of it once you fire off that one shot, so it's still going to be taking up space. Alright, so we're going to use up the key. So that's good. Battery we don't need yet until we go back outside. I'm thinking I'm going to deposit my mixed herbs. And I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm going to grab a blue herb for safety and mix it into our thing there, just in case, because I can't remember if there's some poison involved. Alright, so yeah, that should give us enough space to pick up what we need. Especially once we get rid of the key. So I am actually glad that we got rid of the zombies in here, because since there's no hunters in here, they would still be here. They wouldn't get replaced. And there we go. So now we are done with keys in the mansion. All we need is the rest of that stone and metal object, and then we can get out of here. Some more green herbs. Hey, remember him? Jill, why'd you turn around? So this is the return of Yawn, and it is a lot fancier than when he just climbs out of a fucking fireplace in the original game. Alright, so let's start off these festivities with the self-defense gun. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? I do like that they actually have a room big enough where he can fit his whole body, since he is quite a bit larger scale-wise than he was in the original game. Also, what's up with this library that just has these big windows over all the books? Old books have fallen from the shelf. There's a book on display inside the glass case. You can't get at it right now. You're too distracted by the giant snake trying to kill you. Oh, he's gone into the upright pose. Okay, now he's back to... Ooh. That was a bad place to stand. I didn't get hit, but I could have got hit. Also, I don't think he can turn around. In the original game, he could turn around, kind of on himself. Shit. Okay, so we're not poisoned, but that hurt. But now he's dead for real. Also in the original game, he just melted into goop when he died. But here, just left a giant dead snake. And luckily for us, he shoulder-checked the wall. So we get the Eagle of the South book. And get the other medallion. However, that's not what we need right now. Also, there's something else in this room, apparently. But it might be counting those green herbs as part of the room. I might have been a little premature on moving the stone and metal object. Alright, we can't even go back out that way. That door just is completely useless. So this area was a library in the original game, but it was much smaller. And it didn't have a second floor. Well, might as well take these. So maybe I was wrong and we're not quite done with the mansion yet. Because I think we have to use the battery first. It's the problem again where I'm forgetting the stuff that's specific to this game because of how much of the original I played in the last, like, 2 months. I think the last time I played this was when it came out on PC, alongside Resident Evil 0. Alright, well, I guess now we'll grab the battery and go back out to the courtyard. We're gonna have to stop by the main hall to take our object back. And to think, all that's stopping us from using that is that we're missing the rim of the other object. Because, yeah, we have the metal object, but we don't have the stone part of it. So now the self-defense gun can just sit in there forever. We're never going to be able to use it again. Grenade launcher we should get rid of. Grab the battery. And we're also going to need the square crank, so grab that too. Alright, so I think we're ready to leave again. But before we do that, we should grab those grenade launcher rounds upstairs. Don't want to leave those behind. Thankfully, that is a pretty quick stop, and we can actually just head to the main hall from there. Nope. Wow, one shot? And I guess they crimson a lot faster at this point in the game, because I was wrong. Makes sense, though. They know that you're not going to come back here a bunch of times, probably, so they make it that it crimsons in a couple minutes. Yeah, those were acid shells. So we wouldn't have been able to carry them anyway, and if I had picked them up, we would have had to come back for the battery instead. Do I want to pick up those herbs? We need one spot for the stone and metal object, but I think we can carry this last herb. There's still a bunch of herbs around the mansion that I never went back and got. And again, we don't really need them. We've got plenty of healing items. I just went in the closet again. Damn it. Okay, so we go through here, we go to the main hall, we get our object back, and then we cut through the little backyard cemetery and go straight to where we can use it. Okay, where's the zombie? Yeah, he's over on that side again. Or is that a hunter? There's gonna be a hunter up here. We're just gonna dodge him. There's two of them. Alright, so we need this back. That's our key to the backyard. I actually remembered the order completely wrong, because I did think we had to go there before we leave the mansion, but we gotta come back one more time. Alright, we got everything we need. We got the crank, we got the battery, we got the object. Just head straight to the back door. And again, there shouldn't be any hunters between us and our exit, because we killed them all on the way in. And I'm pretty sure the reason we didn't run into hunters earlier in the game was because somebody released them. And thus they were not able to get to us early on until they were let out. Alright. If you remember, the elevator is over there. We can't use it until we go down and power it up. So we have to do a loop. And watch out for snakes, because I definitely don't want to get poisoned right now. God damn it. It's not the ones that drop down that you gotta worry about, it's the one or two that are already sitting there on the ground. And I knew that because it hit me on the way out as well. But I don't really know how you can trigger them without getting hit. We're gonna need to go get a blue herb. A raging waterfall. It looks like there's something beyond it. So that is the reason we need to do this whole loop in the first place. Asshole dog. I should have just used the fucking mixed herbs at that point. Oh well. Just walk all the way here to the guardhouse that we said we would never come back to. But it's the closest source of blue herbs. Alright, let's not get grabbed by the plant. Which is not here anymore, so never mind. I believe we do still have that blue and green mix that we picked up in one of those first aid boxes. Alright, topped up. That was an annoying little detour, but it wasn't too bad. Really only had to go like 2 screens out of the way. I kind of remember there being snakes in that hallway as well, but that might only be for Chris. Alright, watch out for that dog that's right there. Uh-oh, I got stuck on a dog. I think I just killed both of them in one shot. And how are we doing on shotgun? 37 shells is pretty good for this point in the game. Ah, thought I could do that without getting hit at all. We're still fine, though. One little casual bite from a dog isn't going to do too much harm. I say this as someone who has been bitten very many times in real life by the same dog. I'm kind of curious how closing off the gate fills this pool back up, but I guess it has a continuous flow, otherwise there wouldn't be a waterfall. But now that we have filled that back up, the waterfall stops, and we could get into the area underneath it. Alright, dogs. Are you going to let me through without another bite? Be helpful if I could see any of them. Great. Well, time to run. Fuck off, dog. Okay, I don't know how he turned in place that quickly. New area. Time for the spooky caves. Oh good, they actually do have an item box here. Because in the original game, there's just a typewriter here and no box, so it's like, well, hope you brought an ink ribbon, because it doesn't give you one. I think we can deposit the square crank. We're actually not doing great on grenade ammo. There hasn't been a lot of it. But then, the acid rounds are the most powerful, so it's a good idea to save them. Okay. Speaking of saving, I think this is a good place to save for this episode. Because we didn't quite finish the mansion. There's still that one area, but we mostly finished the mansion. And we accessed a new area. The Courtyard basement, aka the caves. So we're coming along pretty well now. There's maybe, I'm gonna guess, like 3 episodes from this one left. But not really sure. Like I said, Remake is just a generally longer game because of the added content and because of my slight uncertainty about certain things. So I still think we're making good time towards doing the Chris run. Because I think I've decided I am just going to do a full Chris run. Anyhow, you folks all take care, and we'll see you back in the caves next time.